The longer people see the white of your eyes, the more they are going to trust you. Hey there, Max here, how's it going? So today marks the first video in this new series, the pillars of game, the pillars of seduction, all the basics that you need to know and to master to get better with girls. All the basics that are so basic that actually no one talks about them anymore. This is the mistake of the guy who is looking for a magic pill to get girls. He's gonna look at techniques and ways to create attraction instantly, and he's gonna overlook all the basic stuff that actually makes a woman attracted to a guy, and he's gonna go in with his technique and it's not going to work, and he's gonna hate on the whole seduction community and everything else, while all that he had to do was to do the basic stuff I'm going to talk about in this series. Those are really the basics that you need to master before looking into anything else. So without further ado, let's talk about today's topic. Today we are talking about eye contact. The eye contact is extremely important because when it comes to seduction, it does two things that are actually required if you want to sleep with a girl or have a relationship with a girl. It helps you build trust and it creates sexual tension. I'm pretty sure that happened to you before, and even outside of seduction, I'm pretty sure that happened to you before, that you met a guy and you thought he was really nice and really friendly, but the problem is that he was so shy that, well, he would never look at you in the eyes, and you wanted to be friend with this guy, but there was something that was missing. It was a little bit odd because this guy would never look at you in the eyes, and it was hard to trust him. If you're shy and you always look on the ground, you might be the coolest guy ever. No one is going to trust you. You can't fight it. This is just human psychology. This is how human people work. You have to look at people in the eyes if you want them to trust you. The best example of that is probably this one. People who don't actually like you will never look at you in the eyes. Okay, they might look at you in the eyes like 1 second here and there, but people who don't actually like you will do all that they can to avoid eye contact. Think of anyone who ever disliked you. And here I'm not talking about your mom who was mad at you because you didn't do the dishes, but really think about anyone who ever genuinely disliked you. I'm pretty sure this person always tried to avoid eye contact with you. Even if they are in a group conversation with you, when they talk to you or talk about you, they are always a little bit on the side, always not really looking at you. It's because eye contact conveys trust. If people don't trust you and don't want you to trust them, they are not going to look at you in the eyes. That's why it's important with girls. If you don't look at this girl that you like in the eyes because you're shy, because you're not confident or whatever, you're not going to be able to create trust, and she is going to believe that you actually cannot be trusted. Drill this in your brain. Eye contact is required to make a girl comfortable and to have her trust you. Now, eye contact in itself doesn't create trust. It's the catalyst to allow yourself to create trust and make a girl comfortable. But in itself, looking at a girl in the eyes is not going to do anything. It's just going to build that bridge between you and her, and then you have to cross that bridge. Now, eye contact is also the bridge to create sexual tension. I talked about it in my most viewed video so far, so I guess you guys really want to know more about ways to create sexual tension. Well, eye contact is there to do just that. It helps building the sexual tension because when you're staring at a girl, she's going to wonder why you're doing this. When you're staring at a girl, it's putting pressure on her. This pressure is good. This tension is good. This tension is going to eventually create the sexual tension. If you're staring at a girl and she doesn't understand why, she doesn't know why you're staring at her, she's going to think about what's happening and she's going to try to guess why you're staring at her. You could be staring at her for 1 million reasons, and among those 1 million reasons, there is the fact that you might very well want to fuck her behind a dumpster or whatever her fantasy is. This tension, this maybe, the possibility that you're actually thinking about having sex with her is going to create this sexual tension, and the eye contact is going to convey this. Now, of course, if you hold the eye contact way too long, you're just going to be creepy. Like if you're staring at a girl and you're not saying anything for 5 minutes, that's just extremely weird. But most people, they only hold the eye contact for 10% of what they could be holding it before looking creepy. So don't be afraid to look at girls deep in the eyes. Alright, that's pretty much all for today. Leave a like, subscribe right below, and I will see you next time.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Excuse me, hello. Don't you feel like it's more real to meet people in real life?
Yeah, I think he's nice.
Do I look Slav to you?
Is he put on a tracksuit? He married.
Really?
He's really an amazing guy, and you should definitely subscribe to his channel.